Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda ke futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi and the notification bell ukuze uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sase ufakile. One thing that AKA's passing has done to South Africans is that it has made a lot of South Africans to become detectives, okay? Because it looks like everybody is trying to solve this case. People are obsessing about it, and I mean, partly it is understandable, you guys, because AKA was such a big artist in South Africa and he was loved so much by so many. So people don't understand what happened to him and they want somebody punished for it. And also, just the one thing that's contributing to that is that people do not know, because I mean, we live in South Africa. There's so many cases that go unsolved, and people don't want this to be one of those cases, so they want to make as much noise as possible when it comes to this, because I mean, for an example, so many years later we are still waiting for the conviction in Senzo Meyiwa's murder case. So people don't want this to be one of those cases, so I do understand. However, I do also feel like we are going to end up pointing the fingers at the wrong people, because obviously we are not professional investigators out here, and but it looks like a lot of the people is like they are professional at this point. They're trying to make a determination as to who committed this. Okay, so some of the fingers, of course, are going pointing towards Tembe's father's way, and I guess he is kind of feeling the pressure, because initially he did, you guys, issue a statement to say, listen, he was just, the family is just as shocked as everybody about the passing of AKA, and they offered condolences to the family. And I guess people were not happy with that statement, you guys. I will state this: I don't know who killed AKA. I don't know, you guys. I'm waiting to hear, if the police are going to be able to find out who did it, you guys. And also, of course, there's been certain family members, like cousins, that have posted certain statements in sort of people have assumed that those statements are meaning that they are celebrating the passing of AKA. One thing that I can say, you guys, if somebody murdered my sister, or I suspected, because we don't know, you guys, AKA did say that Anele had committed suicide, and people were like, that is not true, so we don't know, we were not there. But if I suspected that somebody murdered my sister or my cousin, because my cousins are like my sisters, and then one day they pass, it's going to be difficult for me to feel sorry for what has happened to that person, so I would understand a family saying, listen, on our side, we're not feeling sorry like the rest of the South Africa. And but it does not necessarily mean that the hit came from that family. We do not know, you guys, we do not know. But I do get people that are saying maybe it came from that family. So this short article came from a Daily Sun, because of course I feel like, as a businessman, Tembe has to come out and show that, listen, I am as shocked as everybody else about what happened, and I feel bad for the family, and I will do anything I can to go and comfort the family too. So this is what it says here: Tycoon Anele Tembe is dead. I didn't do it. This comes from Daily Sun Online by Jablan Langa. Okay. It says a tragic death of rapper AKA has not yet left Mzansi shocked. Has not only left Mzansi shocked, but it left many with questions. And many people have even gone as far as accusing Moses Tembe, the father of AKA's late fiance Anele, of being the one behind the rapper's death. However, Moses, who is a popular and respected man in Durban, has denied any involvement in AKA's death. Okay, On Saturday, 11 February, Moses said anyone who truly knows him and his family would not spread such rumors. Okay, so for me, this is just him saying this, it's not me. We've never judged Kenan, and we demonstrated our love for him and up to the last day. We are so saddened by the sad eventuality as it robs us the opportunity we have been waiting for to vindicate our daughter in court or inquest, he said. Okay, and I guess with this he means that because if the case had gone to court, they would have been able to prove what they have been saying, because the family has been saying that they do not believe that she committed suicide. She was not suicidal at all. There was not something that she demonstrated ever in her life. So in aka saying that she committed suicide, they did not agree with that, but they are saying that does not mean that they were accusing him of doing something to her. Okay, so this is one of the posts that was made that basically points the fingers at Ubab Tembe. It says, or the family, it says aka should have known that the Tembe family were still angry. He just went to hang himself. Rest in peace, legend. So far 5 people have been detained. One of them is the brother of the late ex-fiance, and the cousin. Voice notes will be posted soon. Okay, so basically they're saying that there are people that have been arrested, and one of them is a cousin to the ex-fiance. I don't know, you guys, we are waiting to hear the details. And this is what he continues to say about Tembe. I would like to visit his home and convey my condolences in person. As a parent, I feel deep pain for Kenan's parents, Tony and Lynn, his daughter Cairo, and the family at large. Okay, as much as I understand, you guys, how people might point their fingers at the Tembe family, but I also think about how it would be if really honestly they did not do it. What if they didn't? Because we don't know. Kenan's extraordinary music contributed meaningfully to South African rich music tapestry, and we extend our condolences to the family and his fans. We also call on South Africans to show compassion and give families space, time, and respect on all platforms, he said. AKA was shot and killed along his former manager and friend Tabelo Tibbs. By the way, you guys, may Tabelo rest in peace too, because it seems like our focus is so much on AKA, we even forget that he was not the only person that died that day. The 35-year-old, whose real name was Kenan Forbes, was embracing Tibbs when he was shot just after 10 p.m. At night. You guys, listen, this is obviously going to be a developing case, but I suspect that South Africans are going to be very impatient with the police, because to them it's a very obvious case, but it might not be that obvious for the police. But I do hope that our South African police force is going to do everything that they can to actually catch whoever is responsible for this, and also that they're not just going to arrest just anybody so that they can shut us up, that they're going to do like proper and thorough investigations before they make the conclusion that the person is a suspect. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.